I'm going to return to one of my favorite topics that has to do with the recycling of memory, reincarnation, and the storage of memories in non-local consciousness. Right now, if you talk to mainstream scientists, I think if you ask them where is memory, they'll always point here. Declarative memories, biographical memories surface here. When you think of your childhood and the memory crops up with images and thoughts and emotions. Apparently, it does so through neural correlates. But let's look at memory with a broader perspective. And I know I've addressed this before, but I think today you'll get even a bigger idea. And I hope I can make a case for it. So this is the idea that every organ, cell, and genetic material in our body is a recycling of memory. That memory is not confined to the brain alone, but is a fundamental aspect of our entire biological system. And this perspective views memory as an intrinsic property of life, influencing our physiology and functioning at a cellular level. Cells in our body are constantly renewing themselves. And in doing so, they retain information necessary for maintaining their specific functions. That's true of all cells, immune cells, etc., etc. This cellular memory ensures that new cells perform the same roles as their predecessors, contributing to the body's overall homeostasis. In fact, there's no homeostasis. There's no existence without memory. Genetic materials such as DNA carry hereditary information passed down through generations, encapsulating evolutionary memory that guides development and adaptation. Organs also exhibit memory through their ability to learn and adapt to various stimuli. For instance, the immune system remembers past infections to respond more effectively in the future. Actually, your immune system recalls the experiences even of your ancestors. If your grandfather had an infection to pneumonia, made the right antibody, you know how to make it now because he or she made it several generations ago. Muscle memory allows us to perform complex physical tasks without conscious effort after repeated practice. So the body can be seen as a dynamic repository of memories, continuously recycling and updating information to sustain life. And this view underscores the interconnectedness of our biological systems and the pervasive nature of memory beyond the confines of the brain. Now let's go a little further. The idea of memory recycling can also be linked to quantum physics through the concept of quantum cognition, which suggests that memories are constructed by the act of remembering, similar to how measurements affect outcomes in quantum mechanics. This approach, of course, challenges classical views by proposing that cognitive variables, such as memories, do not have fixed values, but are potentialities that become defined upon recall. Additionally, the notion of recycling non-local resources in quantum networks illustrates how quantum properties can be reused, hinting at parallels in memory processes. So, of course, there's also epigenetics and the role of epigenetics in memory recycling within the body. Epigenetics plays a crucial role in memory recycling within the body by regulating gene expression without altering the DNA sequence. This involves mechanisms like DNA methylation and histone modifications which contribute to the formation, consolidation, and storage of memories. These epigenetic changes allow cells to maintain their identity and function across divisions, effectively recycling memory at a cellular level. Histones, for example, carry modifications that are preserved during cell division, ensuring that epigenetic memory is passed on to new cells. This process underlies the body's ability to adapt and respond to environmental changes through memory recycling. So now let's get to the payoff here. Memories are non-locally stored as potentialities for the recycling of experience, which is exactly what reincarnation is. You, as a body-mind, are the recycling of past memories, both within the matrix of collective memory and the particular conscious agent or soul that exists within the matrix of that collective memory. And together, you and the matrix project the memory of the universe as well. So, what is death? Death is just the incubation period before the recycling of memories. And then when they recycle, they appear as this experience. But this experience is also a memory and a projection, a recycling and an evolution. Tell me what you think of this, okay? And of course, I always plug my book these days till the next one comes, Digital Dharma, How AI Can Elevate Spiritual Intelligence and Personal Well-Being. And of course, you can converse with my digital twin, digitaldeepak.ai. And thank you for indulging me as usual.